Hi everyone, it's a rainy day, so today's workout is indoors, but it's still the same good stuff. We're going to start off with some cardio. We're going to do a very focused section on the legs and the bums, and then we're going to finish off with a little bit of a blast on those abs. For today's workout, you will need the usual drink. Check that you've got a mat to sit on, to lie on. You might want a chair to run some of the adaptations on. Never be afraid to regress to progress. And again, you might want to add in a weight. It's not vital, but you'll get more out of these workouts on a couple of them, especially if you've got a weight. So maybe a hand weight, maybe a kettlebell, or even a filled milk carton will do it. Okay, so we've got an hour of work to go. Let's just start off by swinging the arms over the head. Sink the weight into your heels and take your bottom back. Sink down and reach up into the heels and over the head. Up you go. Let's try and angle this. So you swing down and you swing up on the diagonal. Bottom out and swing and reach. Take your heel off the floor and don't forget to breathe. Taking the weight onto your heels, bending the knees, squeezing the butts as you come up. And then let's just reach down to the opposite toe. Now, if you can't reach your toe, don't worry. Reach down to the opposite knee. Keep that back flat and reaching, and up you come. Don't forget to breathe. Reach a little bit further if you can. Getting ourselves really warmed up for some good work today. And now I'm going to ask you to reach down and hold and reach forward and reach back and stand. So let's go down, keep that back flat, reach forward, sink into those heels, feel that work in the hamstrings, reach those arms in and up we come. So just deepening that stretch into the hamstrings with that forward reach. As you take the hands forward, it really is an invitation to take your weight into those heels. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's come to standing. Let's move to the upper body and take those elbows behind us in big circles. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then let's take those movements forward. As much movement as possible in those shoulders. Let those elbows lead. Check that your knees aren't locked out. Check that your knees are soft and your weight is in your heels. Pull the abs in and swing those arms forward. Okay, we're going to look this way and we're going to look that way. And just let's look side to side. Side to side. And as you're moving your head side to side, check that your weight is in your heels. So we're really focusing on the whole of the body. And now, ear to shoulder, as we ease out the top of the spine. Don't forget to breathe. And then some rolls of the head across the front of the chest. Roll that head. Keep the fingers relaxed. And roll and roll and roll. We're going to open out the chest with some pec stretches. So bend the elbows together and we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together and open out the chest. And if you want to, you can start adding a heel dig, taking your toe out to the side so that you're really opening out the hip as you open out the chest. Good old 80s aerobics move, this one. Point that heel, open out that hip, pointing the toe out in the direction that your elbows are going. Keep those elbows high. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and we're just going to do some hip circles as we warm ourselves up for our session today. And then let's take those circles back in the opposite direction. moving your weight over your entire feet. And then if you need to grab a chair for this, do, otherwise do it freestanding. We're just going to draw some circles with your knee, same knee, just taking it up and round, using your chair for support, using your abs to lift that leg. And now let's take it back the other way. Breathing as you go, keep the shoulders down. And let's swap sides. So position yourself on a chair for support and opening out that hip, lifting and opening, shoulders are down, you're breathing as big a circles as you can. It might be that they're quite a small circle, that doesn't matter, keep those abs engaged. It's your personal best that we're doing here. And then let's switch them around and take it in the other direction. Feel the weight of that leg. Shoulders are down, head is up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. And we're just going to do some very small lunges forward and backwards. Just walking forward, putting the weight onto your front heel and onto your back toe. Keeping the shoulders up and just stepping it one at a time. Stepping forward, planting that front heel and reaching forward with the arms. And breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we're just going to work on a little bit of side bend. So take the arms over the top of the head, link the fingers together, and we're just going to bend side to side. Using your side obliques to bring your body up. Side bends. Go as far as you can, keeping those heels pushing into the ground. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, everybody, I declare us ready to get going. So the first thing we're going to do, each one is going to have a modification. So the first, we're going to do a cardio section that's going to last about 20 minutes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring our knees forward in a march, or you can jog. Or if you want to, you can hop and bring your knee to touch your hand. Okay, so let's bring those knees forward as the interval begins. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So bringing the knees up, bringing them up, touching a hand to the opposite knee, jogging this one if you want, or marching, working on bringing those knees right up to the waistband of your trousers if you can. You've got 10 seconds left on this interval. Keep going, keep breathing. Bring those knees up good and high. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Okay, so we're now going to go into some jumping jacks. So you can do some side-stepping jumping jacks. You can do some jumping jacks, or you can take your weight, hold your weight at chin height, and let's do those jumping jacks. 3, 2, 1, let's go. On the toes, maybe you're stepping side to side, holding that weight up, keeping those shoulders back, and really stepping it out, as many as you can, taking the heart rate up. You've got 10 seconds left on this interval. 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, that's our jumping jacks done. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is a walkout to a press up. You can either do this on the floor, dropping forward and walking into a high plank, or we're going to use a chair to walk the feet out, walk them back in, and up we come to standing. Okay, let's go. If you're walking out onto the floor, take your weight forward into that high plank and walking back, and up we come with a bum squeeze. Using that chair, walk back, walk in, and walk up. take your hands under your shoulders so that you really are taking your body weight. Shoulders directly over your hands. Take your feet right out to that plank. That's our walkout's done. And we're going to do a butt kick with a punch. So we're going to kick ourselves in the backside. Elbows are away from the body. And we're going to punch. You can march this or you can jog this. It's all about taking that heart rate up. Let's go. I'm going to march this first interval out. Rotate that arm through the shoulder. Really be kicking yourself in the backside. Keep your head up. Breathing. We have got 10 seconds left, starting now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Hopefully you're feeling your heart rate is rising up there. We are going to take our weight into an upright front row. So you need your weight for this, and we're going to lift that weight up to our chin. Your elbows are always higher than your wrists, okay? And you're going to pull that weight right up to your chin and then drop down and up and down. So we're pulling up through the abs using those shoulders. So let's get ourselves set up for this. Okay, so ignore that, that's just our low interval starting. Check that your feet are hip width apart. Holding your weight, maybe it's your kettlebell, maybe it's your milk bottle, maybe it's a tin of baked beans, it really doesn't matter. And you're going to pull that weight up to the chin and down. All the time pushing into the heels. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 30 seconds, pull in high. Exhale. Keep those elbows good and high. Keep that connection with your heels and the floor. Abs are engaged. Working those shoulders. You've got 10 seconds left. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. That's your front rows done. Okay, we're going to go into a burpee. I'm going to demonstrate a burpee on a chair. Okay, so we start off in our plank, which is what we were doing in our walkout. Jump your feet out, jump them in, and up we come. Jump them out and in, and you can add a jump at the end if you want. You can be doing burpees on the floor as well. So let's get going. Burpees. Using the chair, jump those feet out and jump them in and reach up. As you come to standing, squeeze your little bum cheeks. Breathing. 10 seconds. Keep those hands underneath the shoulders. Fantastic, that's your burpees done. 30 seconds of burpees. Last move we've got is an ab bike, so you can either do this on the mat or you can use a chair. Let me demonstrate an ab bike on a chair. Sitting on the edge of the chair, and you're going to bring an opposite knee to an opposite hand. You want to be sitting right on the edge of that chair, okay? Let's go. Opposite knee to opposite elbow, I meant. Crunching. And taking those heels out, keeping those legs good and long. Maybe you're on the floor, push the small of the back down. I'm holding that interval for you. 10 seconds are left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fabulous. Okay, so we're going to go back to our jogs, okay? So we're going to do our high knee marches. You're going to be bringing a knee up to the opposite hand. Maybe you're hopping this time, taking that impact up, or maybe you're going to jog it through. Okay, your setup, your workout. 30 seconds, let's go. This is a good cardio move. Be breathing all the way through it. Knees up. You're halfway through. Let that breath take you all the way to the end of our interval. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, you've done 60 seconds of jogs. We're up into our jumping jacks with our weights. Take your weight, hold it into your chin. You're maybe going to step to the side, keeping those elbows away from the body, or maybe you're going to jump this one. It's completely up to you. Let's go. On those toes, shoulders are down. Stay with me. You wouldn't do this if you hadn't just clicked on this workout with me. Let's do it together, because believe you me, the day I've had, I wouldn't do this if you hadn't just paid me. Woo! 6 seconds, but I know it's going to work. 3, 2, and 1. My energy was on the floor when I started doing this. It's now getting right up there. Okay, walkouts to a press up. Either using your chair, or maybe you're going to hinge forward, take it into that plank, drop that press up, and walking back out. Keeping your legs as straight as you can, squeezing the bum cheeks. Let's go. Hinging forward, taking that walk out. Press up on the knees is fine. Back up onto the toes, walking back up. Squeeze your bum cheeks. Let's drop another one in. Maybe you're using the chair. That's absolutely great too, as long as you are doing your best. Find your strength, because it's there. Okay, that's us done on that one. Next, we've got our butt kick and our punch. Okay, we want those elbows as high as your shoulders. So we don't want any elbows down here. We want nice high elbows, nice wide feet, taking those butt kicks side to side and throw that punch. Let's have a good movement side to side. Keep that step wide. Add that bounce if you want. Punching your way through. Or maybe you're going to sprint for the last 10 seconds to the end of the interval. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Okay, we are onto our upright front rows. So don't forget, the key to this, feet are hip width apart. Elbows are always higher than your wrists. Take that weight to the chin and down. Keep your shoulders back. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's do this. Breathing all the way. This one makes your shoulders burn. Keep that breath coming. You are nearly halfway through, and you're halfway through right now. Keep the elbows good and high. 8 seconds are left. 6 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so it doesn't even matter if that weight's not heavy, you'll still feel that work. Okay, we're in for a burpee. So this works very much. Forward we go into that plank, up we come to stand, squeeze those bum cheeks. Push yourself, either use a chair or let's do burpees on the floor. Let's do it. We hate them, and the only reason you do them is because I tell you to. Add a little jump at the end. 10 seconds are left. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, that's our burpees done. We're on to an ab bike. Set your mat up on that floor. Or you're sitting on a chair and you're going to bring opposite knee to opposite elbow. Or we're going to do it on the floor. Small at the back, pushes down, and keep those heels as low to the floor as you can. Fast ab bike, slow ab bike, really doesn't matter. Stick with me, stick with me. Keep that rotation going. Keep reaching with those heels. Keep breathing. You're doing so well, we're so nearly there. One more cycle to go. Fabulous. That's second round done. So we are now back to the beginning with our jogs. Bringing your knees up as high as you can, doing your best, okay? So, opposite knee, opposite hand, or maybe you're gonna hop it, bringing those knees up, elbows are away from the body, or you are marching. It really doesn't matter that you're not matching anything other than your maximum capacity. You want to be out of breath. With 10 seconds to go, keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, next we've got is our jumping jacks with our weights. Okay, the invitation on this one is to reach that weight up over the head. Keep your face back, your nose back, because you might just catch. Otherwise, stepping side to side, jacking side to side. Let's go. Press that weight over the head if you want to get the most out of this last round. Holding onto that pelvic floor. Holding onto those abs. Pushing that weight up, staying on your toes. 10 seconds are left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, well done. Now we're into our walkouts with a press up. Don't forget, if you're using that chair, you want your feet a good distance away. Hinge yourself forward. Walk in, walk up, walk out. Take those feet back. Walk in, walk out and up. Let's go. So there is a point where your whole body weight is on the hands and the toes. So your core is the bridge here. Maybe you're on the floor, dropping a little press up at the bottom. Maybe you feel on a chair you can drop a press up and up you come. All the time, just pushing yourself that bit further. Up we come, and we're done on that interval. Okay, we're into our butt kicks with punches. Let's do our absolute best here. Last 30 seconds, elbows away from the body. Feet good and wide. Okay, really going for that butt kick and punching out from the shoulder. Breathing as you go. You're halfway through. Keep going to the end. 10 seconds. If you want to speed it up, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good butt kicks. We are now into our front rows. You are expert. This is why we do this third time. Feet hip width apart. Elbows are not going to come any higher than your wrists. Okay? Pushing into those heels and breathing as you go. Okay, good effective cardio. As you lift, exhale. As many as you can. Don't forget that connection with your heels. Knees are soft. Belly button is squeezing in towards your backbone. Elbows are high. 5 seconds are left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and last of all, we have got, we've got our burpees to go yet. So whether you're burping on a chair or whether you're going to burpee on the floor, add that little sweet jump at the bottom, drop a press up at the bottom if you want. In the middle of your burpee, if you've got time. Let's go. Drop your press up, bring the feet in as a jump. And we're we're done. Last move of all, ab bike. I'm coming back on the chair to support you, chair worker outers. Set yourself up, scoot your butt right to the edge of the chair. Take your feet out good and far so that we've got big extension as you bring opposite knee to opposite elbow. It's a wonderful move to regress this. We can think we've got those ab bikes worked out. It's a wonderful thing to take it to a chair and explore the intensity. Even if you're an office worker, scoot your chair back from your desk. Drop yourself 10 of these on the hour. Adding that little bit of support for your core, which will also uphold your back. Okay guys, that is our cardio section done. So now we're going to go through a little bottoms avalanche. We're going to do 5 of everything. We're going to do 4 of everything. We're going to do 3 of everything. We're going to do 2 of everything. And we're going to do 1 of everything. And then, if we've got time, because I'm sort of on a bit of a timer with this, we're going to go all the way back up to 5s. So the first move we're going to do are 5 curtsy lunges. So you're going to take your knee behind you, clear your decks, take your knee behind you, and that is 1. Okay, so we're going to do 5 curtsy lunges. There's no timer on this one. Keep both toes pointing forwards, keep your shoulders back. 5 curtsy lunges, let's go. 1, and 2, push into that front heel. 3, take that knee down as low as you can. 4, and last one, 5. 5 curtsy lunges are done. We're going to do squats. We're going to do 5 squats, okay? So take your feet under your hips, 5 squats. 1, into the heels. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Fantastic squats, okay? We're going to do 5 back lunges, and then we're going to bring our knee up, okay? So keep your shoulders back, hands are on your hips. If you want to, you can hold a weight into your chest. It's sort of at this height here. And we're going to go down into a lunge. 1, 1, 2, step back into that front heel, back toe. 3, knee up. 4, and last one, 5, knee up. Well done. So that's 5 back lunges with a knee raise, and we're going to do a sumo squat with our weight. So I want you to take your feet out wide, and I want you to point your toes out to the side. This is a real move that works the adductors, the inside of the thighs. You've got a weight, you're just holding it very relaxed, your shoulders are rolled back, and you're going to drop down. 1, into the heels. 2, squeeze your bum cheeks as you come up. Down you go. 3, 4, and 5. Fantastic. Okay, so we're back now to our curtsy lunges, only there's 4 this time. Okay, let's set up, both toes pointing forwards. 1, and 2, and 3. Keep that weight in that front heel, back toe. Last one, 4. And our next move that we've got are our plain squats, taking your bottom behind you, weight is in your heels. Let's go 4 squats. 1, into the heels. 2, can you take your hips down as low as your knees? 3, and 4. Fantastic. And now we're going to have our back lunges, bringing our knee forward. Take that weight onto that back toe, supporting yourself on that front heel. Let's go. 1, 2, knee up, using your weight if you want to. 3, knee up, knee up, and 4. Take your time, push into that front heel to bring you back up. Force reverse lunges. And last of all, we've got our sumo squats, 4 sumos. Set your feet up good and wide, shoulders are back, pushing into the heels, squeezing your bum cheeks to finish. 1, 2, 3, keep the shoulders back, and 4. Well done. Okay, so we're back to the start of our avalanche. 3 curtsy lunges. Let's take it away. 1, 2, go as low as you can, pushing onto that back toe. 3, and our next move is going to be our squats. So are you ready? 3 squats. 1, 2, take those hips down as low as you can. 3, and then we're going to have our back lunge with our knee driver. 1, and the other leg. 2, and the last one, take it back onto that toe, knee up, back onto that toe, knee up. 3, and we've got our sumo squats with a weight or unweighted. 3 of these, let's go. 1, into the heels. 2, push your knees to the back of the room. 3, fantastic. And we're back to 2 curtsy lunges, hands on hips, little file and fling moment. As you fatigue, remember technique, toes pointing forward. 1, 2, as you fatigue, the intervals get shorter, which is good news. 2 squats, 1 and 2. Let's step back into those lunges, bring the knee forward. 1, and the other again. 2, and last of all, sumo squats. I'm going to use a kettlebell on this one. 2 sumos, toes pointing out, push your knees behind you. 1, shoulders back. 2. Okay, last round, curtsy lunges. Let's go. 1, 1 squat. 1 step back, bring that knee up. 1, knee up. And let's step back, bring that knee up. Fantastic. And a sumo squat, body weight or weighted. 1 sumo squat. Fantastic. Let's go for 2s and take this back up. All right. So we're going to do 2 curtsy lunges. 1 and 2. You're going to feel fantastic when you've done this, really working out your butt, really working out the upper legs. 2 squats, let's go. 1, squeeze the glutes to finish. 2, let's step back into those lunges. 1, knee up, step back, weight into that front heel, back toe, knee up. And 2, weight into that back toe, knee comes up, crunching through the abs. 2, we're done, and set yourselves up for your sumos with a weight if you want. 1 and 2. Don't forget to squeeze your bum cheeks as you finish. 3 curtsy lunges. We're on a roll here today. Come on, toes pointing forward, shoulders are back. 1, take your weight onto your back toe. Use your front heel as your supportive friend. Last one, here we go. Beautiful, come to standing. Let's take that those hips down to the knees. 1, push into the heels. And 2, and 3. Okay, straight wall forwards. We go back into a lunge, bring the knee up. Let's go for number 1. Let's go for number 2. Knee comes up, crunch through your abs. Number 2, fantastic. Number 3, step and lift, reset. Step onto your back toe, Lift that knee, reset. Sumo squat, 3 of these. 1, shoulders back. 2, weight into your heels. And 3, fabulous. Okay, we're gonna go for 4 curtsy lunges. Let's step it out. 1, 2, keep breathing. 3, big lower body workout. 4, both toes pointing forwards. Fantastic. 4 squats straight away. Let's go. 1, push into the heels. 2, keep the shoulders back. 3 and 4. Let's step back into those lunges. 1, knee up, other leg. 2, crunch that knee up. Maybe you're holding a weight. 3, last set. Knee right up. 4, sumo squats, good positioning, feet good and wide with a weight or body weight. 1, 2, squeeze your bum. 3, squeeze, press into the heels on the last one. Squeeze up into those bum cheeks. Here we go, number 5. You've done the avalanche then. 1, keep those toes pointing forwards. 2, you're so nearly there. Don't give up, this is endurance. Push into that front heel. 3, 4, come on, this is your last one. 5, breathe through it. Use every bit of technique that you've got. Push up on that back toe. Let's come to standing. Let's take those hips down as low as the knees. 5 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into those lunges we go. Step back. 1, 2, knee up. 3, using that technique, back toe, front heel. Oh, I think this is 4, is it, Lara? I need you to keep count. Lost count because I gave a teaching point. You know when you've done 5, because I bet you're counting better than me. And 5, or maybe that's a bonus one. Maybe we've done 6, I don't know. Back lunges, sumo squats, 5 sumo squats. Roll the shoulders back. Let's have a really good position, because as you fatigue, you forget technique. This is where injuries happen. You're going to take that weight onto your heels, finish with a bum squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to be so pleased when you've done the next one. 5, into the heels. Marvellous. Perfect, and perfect timing as well. Okay, grab yourselves a quick drink. I think that's quite enough on the jelly legs. You're going to feel that when you're on the loo tomorrow. But fantastic to train up these muscles, because they don't half support your back. And so many people are reporting to me much better back health, which is just making me feel so happy. Okay, so we've got a quick ab blast to finish off. Let me set the timer. Okay, let's stop this one, save, and set another one up. We're going to go for 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. So get yourselves down on the floor, okay? This whole set is down on the floor. So set yourself up with your mat, giving you time to get yourselves down there. Take your drink with you as well, take your towel with you. And we're going to start off, oh, the only thing I didn't take with me was the iPad to set the timers. And we're going to start off with a move called the windscreen wiper. Okay, I shall demonstrate it this way. You've got your knees bent above your hips, and you're going to take those knees side to side, taking the small of the back across the floor. Okay, tuck your chin into your chest or keep your head down onto the floor. And don't overdo it, okay? Just don't do it until it hurts your back. If you find that that's easy, then extend the legs, and you do windscreen wipers with extended legs all the time, rolling the small of the back across your mat. So there's 45 seconds for us to explore that move. Let's go. Check that your knees or your feet are directly above your hips, and working our abs as we take our legs side to side. Oops, sorry, this is the interval starting now. I beg your pardon, everybody. Doesn't matter. Well, finish us off. So we get 45 seconds. Whew. Don't forget to keep breathing. You're on the home straight now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And those are your windscreen wipers done. Okay, so let's start our next one, which is going to be, I can't see because my glasses are steamed up. We're going to roll over onto our tummies. We've done this move before. It's our bird dog crunch. Okay, so we're crunching through the abs. We've got our hands underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. You're going to extend one arm and one hand, and you're going to meet in the middle and extend. Now this might feel like it's too much, so don't do hands and arms, just do feet. And all the time you want to check that we haven't got any of this back dip going on. Your back is lovely and straight. You're pushing into the heels of your hands as you're lifting those heels up, squeezing your core muscles in, squeezing your abs in, okay? So either you can do a reach, opposite hand, opposite foot, or if that feels too much, just lift that heel towards the ceiling, holding your core good and strong. So work out what you're going to do and set yourself up. Very important to get those hands underneath those shoulders. Very important to keep that back good and straight. And very important to do opposite arm, opposite leg, reaching, and then add that crunch into the middle before you return them to the floor. Crunch them into the middle, reach, and meet that knee to elbow. In the meantime, maybe you're doing some beautiful heel lifts, feeling your bottom, working that knee lift, pushing through the heel, lifting up and pushing into the heels of your hands. Keep your back strong. Bird dogs are going well with 5 seconds to go. Crunching through the middle. And we are done on that one. So we're going to roll over onto our backs and we're going to go for a lateral toe touch. So you're going to try and touch your toes or your heels, pushing the small of your back into the mat. Tuck your chin into your chest and you're reaching and reaching. And this is working your side obliques, the side of your abs, as you reach as far as you can. Don't forget to breathe. Push the small of the back down and reach and reach. Breathing. Tuck that chin in. Let your belly button and the small of your back take the work, not your neck. Whew, toe touches. And we're going to take it for a bum lift. Okay, so you're lying on your back. Let me just teach this one. You're going to lie on your back and you're going to take your bottom off the floor. Your feet are under your knees. Your bottom is coming up. Your heels are pushing down into the floor and your knees are pushing together. So there's 1, 2, 3 things to think about. And we're going to lift and squeeze. It's not a static move. It's a move where you're pushing into those heels, lifting those hips and pushing your knees together as if you are holding a little cream egg between your knees, okay? So let's set ourselves up and let's push. Knees are coming in, bottom is going up, heels are pushing down. Keep breathing and keep squeezing. Squeeze and squeeze, squeeze and squeeze. Woo. Oh, that came as a blessed relief. And we are going to finish off with some planks. Okay, so we're going to do a side plank to start off with. So let's get ourselves set up. I'm a big fan of these. They're a real good core move, and they're the sort of core move that is so good that none of us do it unless you go to a fitness class. Okay, so that's why I do them. So let's have a really good setup here, everybody. Let's set that elbow under the body. Maybe you've got your knee bent and you're going to take that plank up onto your knee, okay? Or maybe you're going to plank up onto those stacked toes, okay? Stack your feet, or maybe you're going to stagger those feet. The ideal is to have them stacked, pushing through the waist. Okay, the interval's going to start in 3, 2, 1. Take yourself up into that plank, push up through that waist, and hold firm through that core. Don't forget to breathe. And set yourself a little mini target. If you think you're going to collapse, just try and hold on for 3, 2, 1, and then have a little flop. And then let's set back up again. If you feel yourself wobbling, just try and hold on for 3 more seconds before you flop. Keep breathing. Keep the head up. We've got 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, right, we've got 2 sides, so we need to swap over. Swap yourselves over, okay? Set up good and proper with that elbow underneath your shoulder. Have you got that bent leg? Up we go into that plank position. Okay, holding firm, pushing into your elbow, breathing all the time. Your head is up, maybe your feet are stacked. If this is hard and you need that little rest, take it, but just try and hold 3 seconds longer before you flop to the floor. Keep breathing. You've got 15 seconds left. Keep pushing up through the waist, pushing down into that elbow, holding firm. This is wonderful for the whole of your core, supporting your back. Anybody who's working a long time at desks, this is the work that you need to do. And flop down. And we're just going to finish off with a front plank. You've lots of options here. Planking on your knees, planking on your toes, planking on your elbows. Check that your hands are under your shoulders, and let's go. Get right on the toes, pushing right into the heels of your hands, and breathing. Holding firm. Right on your toes. You can really do this. This is the last move of today's workout. Keep pushing into the heels of those hands. Keep that weight underneath your shoulders, right on the tips of your toes, or maybe you're planking on your knees. Hold firm. 2, 1. And you are jolly well done. Well done. Okay, so don't dial off just yet. We're going to do a few stretches just to finish off. So get yourselves a drink of water. Put something warm on if you feel that you're going to cool down too quickly. And I've just got 5 minutes of stretches to do with you, just so that we finish off well. Stretches are really important. They will help prevent injury in the long term. Okay, so we're lying on our mat, lying on your back, and we're going to do a lying hamstring stretch by squeezing in the knee. Squeeze it into the chest and bring your chin up to meet your knee as much as you can. And exhale. And as you exhale, squeeze that knee in a bit tighter. On the next exhale, drop the other leg down so that the knee's not bent, and feel a stretch into the front of your hip. Inhale, exhale. Now bring that other leg into a bend, and you're going to extend the leg that you've just been squeezing into your chest, holding on to the lower part of the leg and pulling that leg into the chest as you exhale. Feeling that work in the hamstrings. It's a big stretch in the upper leg. Last one, inhale, exhale. And then let's return that knee to the floor. Take a moment to have a breath. Rotate the palms to the ceiling. And now you're going to take the other knee and bring it into the chest. Squeeze it in. As you exhale. Inhale and exhale as you squeeze. And then extend the other leg so that you feel a stretch in the hip flexor. Stretching out the front of the hip. And now bring that leg so that it's bent, and then extend your squozen in leg. And let's stretch out those hamstrings. Wonderful. Let's return the feet to the floor, and then let's take the arms out to the side with the palms up to the ceiling. And then rotate the knees to one side, and whatever side your knees have moved towards, take your head in the opposite direction. Feeling a stretch in the arms because your palms are rotated towards the ceiling, pushing that upper knee down. And bring the knees to the middle, and then let's swap sides. Palms are rotated to the ceiling, and your face is in the opposite direction to your knees. Breathe into that stretch. And bring the knees to the middle, and take the hands down and flip yourselves over so that we're in that coffee table position. And we're just going to do some cat and cow. So take the tailbone up, take the head up, and then push into the heels of the hands as you take your head between your upper arms and round up the spine. Pushing into the heels of the hands. Inhale and exhale. Dipping down, feeling that lovely stretch and flexibility in your spine. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth as well. And then let's bring ourselves to standing. You're going to need a chair for this one maybe, or a wall. We've done a big lot of work on the legs. So we're going to do a standing a butt stretch and a standing quad stretch, okay? So to do a standing quad stretch, a standing butt stretch, you want to bring your knee up to, your foot up over your knee, and then holding onto your chair, you're going to sit down and you're pushing your knee out to the side and feeling a stretch in your bottom. Pushing as you sit down, using that chair for support, and the place that's got your weight is your heel. Push your knee out to the side and sit into that stretch. If this is uncomfortable, you can always sit in the chair and you can just bring your knee up, and you can do that as a straightforward sit, and you'll still feel that stretch coming out of your bottom. Pushing that knee down as you take that foot up onto the upper leg. And then let's swap sides, okay? So if you're standing doing this, you need to swap that chair. So you're going to bring that knee, that foot over that knee, and sit your bottom back with your weight into your heels, pushing your knee out to the side and feeling that stretch coming out of your bottom. If you're sitting on the chair, you're on the edge of the chair, bring that knee up and push that knee out to the side, feeling that stretch. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Your bottoms have worked very hard doing that avalanche. Good bit of work for the glutes. Sitting up tall and pushing that knee out to the side. And then let's come out of that stretch, and we're just going to finish off with a standing quad stretch for the front muscles. We've used those a lot with the squats. So tuck your heel up, shoulders are back. If this is too much, you can always just take your foot up onto the chair and feel that work, that stretch in the front muscles of your leg as you just take that foot up behind you. A lot of people can't get their foot up to their bottom, and that's absolutely fine. So don't worry about that. Let's swap sides. Bring the other foot up to the bottom. Perch the other foot on your table, on your chair, on your hostess trolley, whatever you need to do. Keep the shoulders back and keep breathing. You're aiming to feel a stretch in these quads here, these 4 muscles. 3, 2, and 1. Let's come to standing and let's take the arms forward. 1, 2, 3. Let's reach back, and as you reach back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and so that, everybody, is our workout well and truly done. So have a fantastic week. Do that workout as much as you want and as much as you can. See you next time.